This is editing Jess coming in before the vlog ever starts. And I wanted to tell y'all, this is a long one. Buckle up. I did not realize how long it was. This was a very busy day. I could have shown y'all much more. So I know a lot of you like the long ones. If you like the long ones, give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a thumbs up emoji in the comments. If you don't like long ones, I promise I will do very good, sorry, like when I'll do very good timestamps so you can skip around, but I hope you guys enjoy today. Thank you for being here.
With you, I'm gonna
Hello everybody. My hair's all in my face. Welcome to another daily vlog. If you're new, my name is Jess. I vlog every single day over here on my YouTube channel. I'd love to have you join us today. It's gonna be a great day. It's Friday. We have a lot of stuff going on, but welcome. We'd love to have you join us. Subscribe if you're new. So it is now about 8 o'clock and I've been up since 5 because my husband, David, had to be at the school really early, the school that's close to our church. So we're providing teacher breakfast today. And so he had to go get all this stuff for that and leave really early. And he didn't even have to wake up till 6, but because I knew in the back of my mind he was going to wake up early and how important it was, I just could not, like once I woke up at 5, I just couldn't go back to sleep. So I feel like I'm going to be tired. We're going to push through. He left here about 6:30 and went and got donuts and coffee for all the teachers. We're providing breakfast for 70 teachers, which is so exciting. So he got a bunch of donuts and a local coffee shop is providing the coffee. They were able to donate 9 boxes of like coffee. And all of the cups and creamer and all of that, which was such a blessing. And then, if you saw yesterday's vlog, we had fruit and granola bars and they have bottled water and stuff like that. So, I haven't heard from him yet to see how it went. I know that, and a few minutes ago, they were like in the middle of trying to bring all that stuff in and get it all set up for them. So I can't wait to hear how it went. We're getting ready right now because when he's done, we're going to go meet him over at the church. I'm going to pick up some iced coffee on the way because I just feel like iced coffee. We're going to go over there and we have some work to do. We need to work on the hospitality room. It's like a room that we can take guests to just meet them without, like the foyer, a lot of times there's people and they're talking and stuff. It's just like a quiet room to talk and let guests, feel a little more at home. And we want the room to be very welcoming. And I'll show you guys what it looks like and what we're going to do to it. Really need to go to the store at some point too. We're looking for a rug for in there. I found some stools I really like doesn't really need a bunch of seating, but just like a couple of chairs. I'm thinking like a little small table. I found some bar stools I really like at Target. David liked them too. So I don't know. We really want to get this done. Our lead pastor. I feel like this is confusing. I'm sorry. I'm not even all the way awake and I'm trying to explain all of the stuff. Our lead pastor is preaching at our church on Sunday. We're part of a bigger church and we're excited to have him. And, Dave was like, it'd be great if we could have that room, done. So we're just going to see. It's not going to be done, but maybe it'll look better than it does right now, which is like blank. So me and the kids are going to go over there. We may run into the store. And then my goal is to be home around lunchtime so the kids can have some quiet time. This is our last Friday before school starts. So I really just want to be able to relax. Tonight we're planning on watching Super Mario Brothers. It came out on Peacock and Lucy really wanted to see it when it was out on theater, so we never got to. So we're going to have a movie night tonight. I'm excited about that. Also, I'm still wearing my NutriSense continuous glucose monitor, and that has been so insightful to me. I hear a kid crying out there. Yesterday, so let me tell you what I learned, which I've always known, but actually seeing the science of it yesterday at work was so fascinating. So for my body at least, everybody's different, but I think most people are like this. If I eat carbs, it doesn't necessarily spike my insulin, or not my insulin, it doesn't spike my glucose as bad if I eat a protein with it. So like yesterday I had pasta, but I had a bunch of almonds and some string cheese, and my blood sugar went up, but it went up. You want to see more like mountain curves, not like spikes. So yeah, it was very like steady up, not too high, mountain curve. Then we went and ate Mexican and like the chips and salsa, like pure carbs. It was a straight up spike, like, and then, let's see. And then for a dessert, I had some ice cream, but then after that I had some peanuts after Nate went to bed, because I just can't, have sweet and end on it. Like, I am not a sweet person. So I have to have some salty. And it's like you could see the blood sugar, because I had the ice cream just a little bit before the peanuts. And so you could see the little spike for the ice cream. And then the peanuts, I had peanuts, and David wanted me to try this piece of the couple pieces of this licorice that was really good. It's like raspberry flavor. That didn't affect me at all, straight up candy, but I had it with peanuts. And so going forward, I really need to make sure carbs aren't the enemy, but having them with a protein where I don't get that crash from just having plain straight up carbs. Anyway, I don't know if this is making sense, but we'll talk more about the continuous glucose monitor as we go on throughout the day. Also, the quiz will be down below. If you're interested at all about learning more about it, doesn't cost anything to just take the quiz and find out some more information. That is linked down below. And it is affiliate link. I don't get any extra money if you buy it, but I do get credit if you just take the quiz. So it really does help. We're about to head out. I've got a slight headache. I'm hoping that goes away when I have some coffee. And I'm bringing my hot glue gun because of the project we're going to work on, hanging some pictures. But we're headed out now. We'll see you guys at the church. It's a work in progress right now. There is a like buffet kind of cabinet thing that we have, and we have somebody actually outside sanding it down. And we may paint it, whatever. That's going to go there, and that's going to house all of our church gifts to our visitors and visitor cards and all of that. So that'll be in there. This is the refrigerator that I got to try out from New Air. There's a whole video on it. We've had it for years. I love this refrigerator, and we're going to keep it here in the visitor room so they can grab a bottle of water, or for our team if they need water. It just looks really nice and pretty. And then this is not going to stay there either, probably. This is kind of where we're thinking like the seating area of some kind, and a rug. And then we're turning this was already here, this lattice wall, and we were trying to figure out what to do with it. And we have decided to turn it into like a picture wall. So David went and bought some clips that I'm going to hot glue on there, and then clip snapshots of our renovation process and all of the team and all of that. So my kids are already fighting with each other. We've only been here like 2 minutes, so that's always fun. But this is kind of what I'm going to be working on today. But first, I'm going to go see why they're fighting. I got my coffee. David had to run to get a computer that got fixed or something, so he'll be here soon. I'm also going to see if I can help clean up. David's been installing lights in the sanctuary, and cameras and stuff. So I'm going to put all those away and set up the coffee station for Sunday. And I can also go ahead and put new trash bags in too while I'm here. Guys, I am done with the pictures. I think it turned out really good. We did not want it to be like even. We wanted it to be very random so we can add. But I'm not going to get super close because I want to protect privacy and all that. But this is like just the very beginnings of our church. The first children's services, the first Easter services, people working, just anything we've done that we've had a picture of. And we are going to add to it as we go. We can change pictures out. So I think I want to get a sign that goes up here that says like, "This is us," or whatever, something like that, or family, something. I think like something like "This is us" would be good. So when new visitors come in, they can kind of see like the heart of our church. I think it's gonna be really cool. So David's finishing up. This is like a camera or something he's trying to set up for the outside and running it through here for a power supply because there's a plug right there. And We're going to try to go find a rug, maybe some stools. We might go to Hobby Lobby and look at frames and stuff and decor. Let me walk y'all in and show you what we've done to the sanctuary. The people just left. They've ripped the wood off of the stage. I was going to show the vlog, honey, how it looks in here. It's just crazy what taking that wood paneling, all of that was wood, and they've ripped that down and they're mudding it, and then we're going to paint it. But it makes this room look totally different. It kind of makes it look bigger. It's really crazy. So that's going on in here. Eventually, we want to take the wood down from the walls. That's all wood paneling. But of course, this beautiful wood up here will be staying. That's real beautiful, real wood. And then I haven't shown you all the bathrooms in a while. Let's see. It's dark. Hold on. Got my glue gun in my hand. So we are still, the plan is still to take these dividers down and make both of the bathrooms like a unisex bathroom, family bathroom. So we will have 2 bathrooms, but they'll be single. That's the only thing I can think of because it's so tight. But I still want to get some like decor, and I want to get like a little basket to put feminine products and stuff. I don't think men will mind if they come in here to see that. Just because it's terrible if you need something while you're at church and you don't have anything. We did install this baby fold down baby change station in both bathrooms. So that doesn't take up, we had like one that was just freestanding and that saved a lot of room. But I think we're going to leave the stalls until after we launch because there's going to be like hundreds of people here and we will need that to be multi-stall. But our plan is to rip it out soon. And isn't it so exciting to see all the changes? If you saw from the beginning, here's the men's bathroom. It also has a diaper change station. And this one, when we rip out, actually, this wasn't as bad because it's only one stall and a urinal. So we might, I don't know, we may leave that divider up and just not rip it down. I'm not sure. But that way, if somebody came in here and closed the door, I don't know. We may rip them all down. I don't know what I'm saying. But this one, y'all let me know. Like, I want to decorate these, but now that they're going to be like unisex, I don't want them to be super girly or super manly, but at the same time, I want them to be welcoming. Right now, they're just blank walls. So we have a lot of wiggle room here, and it's like a blank canvas. Okay, my camera's going blurry. It does not like this. Okay, it's focusing on my face. I am sweating so bad. It was really hot in here. We turned the air on, but it just takes a while to catch up because it's hot outside. And I do not have a ponytail holder in my purse. I've looked everywhere. So I need to keep some ponytail in here. Maybe not where we don't want everybody sharing ponytails, obviously, but I need to keep a little stash because all the time I'm here working and I really should put some in my purse, and I usually do, but then they disappear and then I forget to refill them. So anyway, we're going to go hopefully find some stuff for the room soon, and we'll see y'all back later. You guys, we're back home. So I'm gonna kind of talk you through what we did. It was so crazy that we were at the church so long, and then we went to shopping with all the kids and then came back. We're at the church a lot more. It's almost 2 o'clock. We just got back home. So we've been gone all day. The kids were troopers. We're getting like the fun part done now, like all the decorations and stuff that makes it truly feel like homey, you know? So I'll kind of flash some pictures on the screen of some of the stuff we bought at Hobby Lobby for the hospitality room and then the women's bathroom too. And for the picture wall, we found a sign at Kirkland's that says "This is us," which I was looking at Hobby Lobby for something like that, and we couldn't find anything. We found it at Kirkland's. It looks perfect. It's like exactly what it should be. We're trying to figure out what to do with that lattice wall, and it's like, what could we do? What could do? And David had the idea of putting pictures so when visitors come in, they can see, like, you know, snapshots of our team and our church family and all the people who, were first here, and then we could change the photos out. And then once I was hanging them today, I was like, we need a sign over it. And I was thinking, like, the first one that came to my mind was "This Is Us," and I know we had a sign here from Hobby Lobby, and I was like, oh, Hobby Lobby, I know they have "This Is Us" signs, we have one. And so I thought, or like it could say like memories or family or anything like that, but we couldn't find anything at Hobby Lobby that said anything like that in like the size we needed. And so we went into Kirkland's and they had it. Like, it was perfect, and I love the black of it. It says "This Is Us." So UPS is pulling up. I don't think it's for us though. It must be one of our neighbors, because I don't think, although they're pulling past us. I'm like, I don't think we ordered anything that hasn't come. So we did not hang the other pictures yet for the hospitality room, because there's this piece of furniture, maybe I told y'all, that we're using in there that they're sanding down. The guy was there sanding it down today, and he's almost done with it, but he wasn't quite done. So we need to like see where that's going to be in order to hang the other pictures. So we're probably going to have to go back up tomorrow. David's there, but I want to like look at it and like see exactly where we want it. And he's busy doing other stuff. He's got a lot of stuff to do before he can come home. He's got to kind of set the stage for Sunday, because they've been mudding the walls. We were hoping they would get done mudding them so we could paint them before Sunday, but they said it won't be ready until Monday. So he's got to just put the stage back together, put the instruments back on the stage and all that for Sunday, and then on Monday they'll start painting. Just a lot of stuff going on. Also, we found some bar stools at Target, so he picked those up and he's going to put those together. So we'll have bar stools. We still need to find like a bar height table that we're going to have just like a little tiny seating area in there if somebody wants to sit down. So we need to still find that, but we did find the bar stools that are really nice at Target, and we found a rug at Target. So we went to Hobby Lobby, Kirkland's, and Target, and then we went back home, or to the church, and hung the stuff in the ladies' bathroom. And anyway, that's what we've been doing. I'm so exhausted. And the kids have been such troopers, but Mark on the way home just screamed and cried. Like, he's at that point of exhaustion, like needing a nap, that it's like, we pulled in. He's like, this isn't the park. I'm like, it's because we're not going. I don't know where you thought we were going. We said the whole time we were going home, but bless his heart, he was so sweet this morning. It was so sweet. Nate carries these number block books around. Like, he takes them everywhere. We don't leave this house without him bringing them. There's 2 number block books he loves to carry around. So we go to leave, and Nate and Mark ran and got those books and brought them to Nate. It almost made me cry. It was like the sweetest little gesture that he noticed that Nate always has those books. So he was going to go find them for Nate. But then on the way home, Mark wanted to look at the number block books and was trying to like rip the pages, and we had to take it away, and that's why he started screaming, crying. So he got home and he was like, I don't want to take a nap. I'm like, you are proving that you need one. So you're going down to a nap. I'm hoping he actually goes to sleep. If not, just resting in there quietly, maybe it'll recharge his batteries. The kids got some Happy Meals for lunch, and I'm not really that hungry, but I probably will try to eat something soon. Like I said, it's almost 2 o'clock. I'm going to drink my Plexus Slim and then eat in about an hour. There's some leftover pasta that needs to be eaten, so I might eat that pasta and meatballs. And tonight for dinner, we have HelloFresh, so we may do that. I'm still looking for a hangable basket of some kind to put in the ladies' bathroom, and I want to stock it with, like I said, like little, like, I want to do like feminine products, maybe some lotion, just a few different things. And there was one I almost got at Hobby Lobby, but it was kind of big, and I wasn't sure it would fit. So I may go back out later and do that, but I'm exhausted, y'all. I'm so tired. So I've been up, like I said, since 5 in the morning, and we've been going nonstop. So I don't know. I'd like to have that done by Sunday, but it might not be. I was also looking, like I said, I found pictures for the ladies' bathroom. They're not super girly, but they're a little bit girly. So I think I'm still going to, even though eventually we're going to hopefully have both of those bathrooms like you can go in either one. I still think I'm going to have that one be a little more girly. And we'll just, I don't know, the other one won't, I'm going to try to keep it not masculine, but like more neutral. So I got to have some, we had to have some girly, I don't know. There was so many like really good, like girly signs at Hobby Lobby. And for men, there was nothing. Like all the pictures I got when they were clearancing them out right after we moved, like they had a bunch of like bathroom signs, like you clean up nice and all this stuff that looked like kind of masculine. They didn't have anything like that today. So anyway, I'm not in a rush. We'll find things we need to find. It doesn't have to be all done today. So Layla's happy we're home. I'm going to sit down, read a book or something, and just kind of relax. And I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, this may be like the weirdest meal ever, but I didn't feel like pasta. I just thought, let's change it up a little bit. So I made myself a breakfast sandwich and some mozzarella sticks. And what's weird is I don't like eggs usually, but for whatever reason, I did decide to put an egg on here. So it's a bagel with sausage, cheese, a little bit of cream cheese, and an egg, and some mozzarella sticks. I don't have any marinara, so I may dip those in ranch. So it's like 3 o'clock, but I'm having sort of breakfasty something. Right now my blood sugar is about 78 when I checked it a minute ago, so we'll see what this does, y'all. All right, you guys, it is now almost 7. I look real great. It's been a long day. I am so tired. We've just been kind of hanging out. I just fed the kids dinner. I ate that breakfast sandwich. Actually, didn't affect my blood sugar too bad, but then I had some Doritos and like a little while later, and it went like a little higher up. And it's so interesting to see because like when I have a balanced meal, like, the breakfast sandwich, even though it was a bagel, it had sausage and egg and cheese with it. It's a very like mountainous curve. And then when I have something like Doritos, it's a very spiky. And I can tell a difference in like how I feel too. So, you always hear balanced meals. And I always just am like, okay, yeah, sure. Okay. But it really does. It really does make a big difference. There's a weird light coming in here. David just got home and I really don't want to go back out, but I want to have the stuff I need for when we go to the church tomorrow so we can finish everything. So I'm going back to Hobby Lobby to get the basket that I want to get. And this is my thinking hand. While I don't have the kids, I want to look again. I'd really like to get a sign or two for the other bathroom. And really that's it. And then I'm going to go to Walmart because we need some stuff. I might go to Aldi actually. We have 0 Cheez-Its. We have 0 goldfish. We have no like snack food for the kids. It's been very, it looks like something black on my face and it's just a shadow. I'm okay. So I need to get some groceries. I was going to cook tonight and then David had to work late and it was just our life. I don't know why I think like I'm going to be able to cook and do HelloFresh and all this stuff because our life is just so crazy right now and we're just gone so much. Sorry. I hit the thing. I do think I'm going to run to Sonic and get a drink and maybe some buffalo chicken bites because I'm obsessed with that. And just call that good enough for dinner. So I had the bagel, the mozzarella sticks, a few almonds, and then the Doritos. And we'll see what the buffalo chicken does. And then tomorrow, I just want to eat better foods for me and stop eating junk food. I know what it is, though, and it's that time of the month for me. And today is my second day, which is always the worst day for cravings, for pain, just for everything. And what's very interesting is, and I'm sorry about all the blood sugar talk if you're not interested, skip past. I'll have the timestamp in the description box, but just because I'm wearing this the next week or so, I wanted to just tell you guys what I'm noticing and what I'm learning. I have seen an increase in my blood sugar today, and especially like early this morning, and that's when I was hurting the worst. And so I looked it up, and your blood sugar definitely can go up if you're in pain and during your period because of hormones. And I definitely think that's partially of why mine is a little bit higher today, because I hadn't even eaten anything and it was a little higher. Still in normal range, nothing to worry about, but it is interesting how your body like compensates. So I'm gonna run to Sonic and get a drink so I can like have a little caffeine before I have to go run around. I'll carry you guys with me. I'll show you the things I get. It's not that exciting. And then I wanted to go to Walmart and like get stuff to fill up the basket. So I'm thinking lotion, feminine products, maybe some like lint rollers, just some stuff that people might need in a bathroom. I thought about diapers or something, but I'd have to get like so many different sizes. So I don't know about that. I'm sure in our nursery we'll have more kind of baby supplies. So mainly this is just for grown-up people. So I'll see y'all back in a little bit. I cannot get out of this weird light. I was gonna take y'all into Hobby Lobby with me, and I completely went in without my camera. So I ended up getting the same basket I was looking at when I was in here, and I thought I put it in the buggy, and Dave was like, there was no basket in the buggy. So I guess I didn't, because he's the one that checked out and I took the kids to the car. There was another one I was going to show y'all that was about half the size. So let me show you this one first. This is the one I ended up getting. I went ahead and got the bigger one. So this is going to hang and have like all the fun girly products. I'm so excited about it. And so it's got little hooks to hang right here. I just think it looks kind of interesting, kind of distressed a little bit. It was only with tax and everything, only $17. The other one I was looking at, I don't think was on sale. It could have been. I wasn't sure if it was or not, because all the shelves were, and this is considered a shelf, but the other one, it didn't have a back. So it was just, you put it against the wall, so the wall's the back. And it was about a third to a half of the size. It was more like wood, white. It was a lot smaller for about the same price if it was on sale. If it wasn't on sale, it would have been a lot more. So I couldn't decide. The other one looked more dainty, I guess, like normal kind of. This one looked just kind of different. But I just thought I could put more stuff in here. And I'm really excited. This is the part that if I was visiting a church, like these little touches would mean a lot to me. And this is the kind of stuff I love to do. Like I love the behind the scenes stocking of supplies. Like that's when you try to find like a place, everybody in the church is important. The people who sing, who preach, who run every single person in the church is important, because without them, there would be a big, huge hole missing. And over the years, of serving alongside of David, there's times where I'm like, am I doing enough and all that? But I have found my place mostly behind the scenes. Like I was hanging all those pictures today, and I was like, I think I'm in one picture out of all of them. Usually I'm the one taking the picture, or that's Millie calling Lucy. I'm the one taking the picture, or I'm the one behind the scenes, setting up stuff so that, and with my kids too, I can't always be at everything. So I try to do stuff to set them up behind the scenes, so for the popsicle thing, I helped put them together. We helped design what we're going to do. And then for that teacher breakfast today, I wasn't able to physically be there, but I helped shop for the stuff and set up the stuff. That's still Millie calling. Lucy's cousin's calling. So, that's okay too. Like not everybody has to have a forward ministry role. So I really like being able to help David with some of the behind the scenes stuff, because I feel like he doesn't see all that stuff all the time, I'm the one. He would not notice if the women's bathroom had fun little like stuff in there for them. But I would, and I think other ladies would. So here's your encouragement of the day if you need one. Be who God's created you to be. Not everybody needs to be on the platform. Some people need to be holding babies in the nursery. Some people, their passion is cleaning, or their passion is welcoming people and being really friendly. Or maybe you can cook really good and you can help cook for the church, yummy dinners and stuff. Like we're all a huge part. That's why, the Bible calls us the family. We're a big, body of Christ. The church family is a big body of Christ. My mind is I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, we're all the body of Christ. And just like, your eyes are important, your ears are important, your hands are important, your feet are important, your heart is important. They're all important and they all do different things. And so many times I think we feel like our role is less important because it's not always seen, it's not always photographed, and it's not always like recognized. But really, we're doing this work for God and He sees everything. So I rather like being behind the scenes where people can't see me. I know you guys probably think I'm super outgoing and type B personality, but I'm a definite type A introvert personality. So I like finding ways to serve behind the scenes. So I'm at Walmart right now. We're going to fill this up. I also am going to pull a bunch of my stash out from couponing and all the years of Bath and Body Works and stuff that I have stuff that's not even opened. So I'm going to use some of that in here too. That'll be a great use of all that stuff that I have accumulated. And we're going to see what all we can fill up. So I'm going to go into Walmart and then we're going to run into Aldi. And then I desperately want to go home as I'm just exhausted. Probably will be watching Super Mario tomorrow. I really wanted to do it tonight and I told them they could go ahead if they wanted to watch it without me. But, it's just been a crazy day, so we'll make sure we get it done this weekend. So anyway, buffalo chicken bites at Sonic were delicious, and it feels just like, I don't know, they're probably not light. They just feel like a really nice, light, not heavy. They're really a snack, but they're going to be my meal tonight. And you can't go wrong with like a crispy Diet Coke. Oh, so good. I don't know the last time I had a Diet Coke, but it's always a nice treat when I get one, especially when it's like 100 degrees outside. All right, I'm going to run in and we're going to try to fill this up. I'm excited about this. So sorry if y'all can hear the air conditioning, but it is so hot. I realized while I was in there, hold up, Aldi closes at 8. While I was in Walmart, I'm like, it's almost 8. I'm not going to make it there. So it's a little after 8 now. I just went ahead and got some stuff at Walmart. Our Walmart is being remodeled. So much stuff. Like there was not one yogurt in the whole store. I guess they're moving it or whatever. So there was some stuff I couldn't get, but I did get the few things I needed. I'll show y'all what I got. I think though, I'm pretty sure Sam's is open till 9, so I may run into there. And I know the kids are going to need stuff as school's starting. They're going to need little pizzas, and I was going to get some more French toast sticks and some more stuff like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need. I bet y'all can tell like how tired, like I feel so fatigued right now. It has been such a long few weeks and Walmart is insane. Also, let me know, does y'all's Walmart have the new buggies? They are the coolest and yet weirdest looking things. David was telling me, have you been to Walmart recently? They got new buggies, shopping carts. They're like the kids' seats sit way up, made a bunch more room in the cart for you to fit more stuff. And there's like a cup holder and a phone holder. I would have taken a picture, but it was so crazy in there. I didn't want to be weird taking a picture of a buggy. But let me get home and I'll show you all the things I got and we're going to call it a night. Sam's, I just looked at the time before I went over there. They closed at 8 too. So no big deal. I can go into Sam's Monday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday before the kids start school and kind of stock our freezer back up. But right now, we're going to just go home. I'll see you guys back there. Hey, y'all, I'm still not home. I decided to run over here. On the way home was Home Goods, so it might pop in there, see if there's any artwork. I'm still looking for the men's bathroom. Can't find anything. I don't want it to be manly, but I don't want it to be girly. So I'll find something. It's not a big deal. So while I was over here, right next door was TJ Maxx, and Mark desperately needs pajamas and just clothes. He has grown out of all of his 3Ts, and I just haven't been able to find a whole lot. I looked at Walmart. Like I said, they're remodeling, so there was not one pajama in his size at that store. So I thought, let me go into TJ Maxx because I have done really well at those kind of stores for him. They have hundreds of girl clothes. They had one small section of boys stuff, and I counted because I just couldn't believe this. In the whole entire store, they had 5 different 4T outfits. and they were all like really like long sleeve and hot. He can't wear right now. I'm like 5 in the whole store, and they weren't like, it wasn't like, oh, there's been a lot of shopping, everything's picked over. Every other section was full except the boys like toddler section. The boys, like older boys clothes, were fine. I don't understand that. Like, I've been obviously a girl mom. I'm Lucy's mom. Buying her clothes 100 times easier than buying the boys' clothes. Just insane. It's like, do they not believe that boys have to have clothes? I don't know. So right next door to TJ Maxx was Old Navy. So I went in there because I know a lot of times they'll have their pajamas on sale. I wanted the short pajamas, like the short sleeve with the short shorts, because we keep our kids are hot sleepers. They don't like really long pajamas, but they didn't have any. They only had the short sleeve with the pants, which is fine. So I got 3 of those, and I'll show y'all when I get home. I got 3 different ones, and I got them in 5T. He really needs a 4T, but I found with those snug fitting pajamas, if I go up a size, they last a lot longer. They have elastic on the ankles, so it's not like they'll be dragging the ground or anything. And they actually usually fit pretty well because they're supposed to be like real snug. And I have always found if I size up on them, they just are more comfortable, and we can get like a little bit longer out of them. So I got him that, and I got him 1 little pair of shorts on clearance. I think him and Nate are going to need fall clothes probably more than Lucy. So I just need to like periodically check around. But I got a few things for him at Old Navy. I think I spent like $36 and got 3 pairs of pajamas and a pair of shorts. So he's got some 4Ts, but not very many, and most of his 3Ts are getting too small. So he is growing. I need some more drink. Let me go fast forward in time and show you these hauls, and then we're going to talk about my blood sugar, and then I'm going to sign off because I know this vlog's getting long. So here is my haul. All right, you guys, real quick haul here. So I got a few things. Bread, more chocolate chip muffins. These are the kids' favorite, the Walmart brand ones. More cheese crackers, more goldfish. I got another box of Pop-Tarts and another big pack of string cheese. This is the only kind of string cheese that Lucy likes, the Great Value one. And I will agree with her, they're very good. And then they have a really nice, like, firm texture. And then milk. And then for this basket, I got some feminine products. I thought this was nice to have some variety. Some pads. I got a lint roller and some deodorant spray. And then I was going to look for like a Tide pen or something. They didn't have any, but then I realized it would probably fall through the hole anyway, unless I got like a little cup. So I'll go back when hopefully they're better stocked and see if I can add that, because I love those Tide to go pens. And then at Old Navy, I got Mark these little comfy soft pants. They're little sharks. I think they were like $6 or something. I don't know. They're pretty cheap. And then these pajamas. So I got him I'm going to wash them, the dinosaur print, the ABC print, and the fire trucks. So he has some nice fresh pajamas, and they gave me $10 super cash, which I don't really love Old Navy super cash because you have to spend $25 to get it. It's not like Kohl's Cash, but who knows? It's in September too, so if I could hold on to it that long. Anyway, here's my haul. Okay, let's talk about the blood sugar. Oh, I just checked it again, and what's so cool and interesting is it has just kept going back down since I've eaten. So that tells me those buffalo chicken bites were not a big spike or anything on my blood sugar. Actually, everything has kept going down after I had the tortilla chips. Okay, I wanted to insert this and just show you what I'm talking about. That very last dot were the buffalo chicken bites, so you can see how much it's come down even after eating that. As comparison to the second to last dot, that's when I had the Doritos, and you can see how much it spiked there at that second little hump. So it's very interesting. Down here was what did I have today? The breakfast sandwich, so a little bitty spike right there. And then the chips kind of went down for a minute, and then boom, up, buffalo chicken bites back down. So very, very interesting. And then this over here, these little spikes that are a little higher than my usual morning average, I think that's like period and headache pain making that happen. But anyway, it's very interesting. I have found, now I've done this now for 4 days. I can't find my keys and I'm sweating. Okay, there. I've got to start the car, y'all. Excuse the noise that it will make. I have found that there's a couple things that I have noticed big spikes, and they're not the things I thought they would be. Even the ice cream didn't spike it as bad as these ones I'm about to tell you. Chips, tortilla chips especially. Like when we went out to eat Mexican, that meal got a orange score instead of a green, and all my other meals have gotten green, even when I've had pasta, burger at home, all that different stuff. But I think it was the tortilla chips because I don't know, I've just noticed when I have tortilla chips, this spike is really high. So I think the next time I have any sort of Doritos or tortilla chips, I'm going to try to eat a heavy protein with that and see if it kind of balances it out better. Because I did have a taco at the Mexican restaurant, but there wasn't a ton of meat in there. So I'm pretty sure that that's what's causing it. And I would have thought like, oh, it would be the pasta, it would be the ice cream, but that really didn't spike it too bad. And like when I say spike, I don't mean dangerous spike, but just for me, I'm noticing a spike. And they say, or at least I've read in the support groups and stuff, that when I'm just reading people's experiences, that you tend to want slow mountain curves, not spikes, which makes sense. So I'm going to experiment tomorrow, and one of you guys had a good idea too about, my phone's beeping, about trying a burger. So the burger that I had made at home and ate that a few nights ago did not spike my blood sugar at all. Like it was very, like it didn't even make it go up. It was very interesting. And I had it on a bun and I had it with some tater tots. So that was interesting. So I'm wondering if a burger out or even like a HelloFresh burger, I would think that would be even better quality than like a grocery store burger. I'm wondering how that would do on my blood sugar. So anyway, I have definitely noticed I need to be careful with tortilla chips. And that is one of my weaknesses because I love them so much. I love chips and salsa. But I've noticed, and that makes sense too, because every time I go eat Mexican, I always feel so tired after. And it's probably because it raises my blood sugar so much. So anyway, I'm going to sign off now. I know this day was bananas and crazy. And honestly, I feel like so discombobulated. And I'm sorry if that comes across on the video. It has been a crazy, crazy day. And you guys only are here for a glimpse of it. So sometimes it's like, what's going on? I don't understand we have just been running around all day. And I'm glad that we're done. So I'm going to go home. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the vlog, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. See you tomorrow. Bye.
It's been a struggle. I know you've had some pain.